You know, last time we had a DLC character, there was this really fun debate going on online on who is faster, the trailer reaction content creators or the Rule 34 artists. And I gotta hand it to the art department. These pictures were up within like minutes of the character being revealed. And it's impressive when you think about it because, unlike making a YouTube video of you watching another YouTube video, what they do actually takes a measure of talent. But I'm about to join the ranks of the talentless because we're gonna watch this together. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I've been at work, but I've been sent messages and stuff all day from people calling her She-Roy and stuff. So I'm a little bit worried, but I'm gonna withhold judgment until I've seen the whole thing myself. All right, looks like the Karate Kid reference. Yeah. She looks really cool, if I'm going to be honest. There's at least some stuff going on with the face this time, with her nose, with her eyebrows. I think she has, some more distinct features, which I think is really cool. I mean, so far the look of the character is really appealing to me. But I'm more interested in how she's actually going to play. Damn, it's feels like summer by Childish Gambino. Wonder if Michelle Obama's going to come out of the shadows and give her a hug. Oh damn, she's in trouble. It's okay. None of these characters are DLC characters, so she's going to be absolutely fine. They don't stand a chance. Don't worry. Yeah, look at these fucking DLC moves. Look at these fucking DLC frames. Jab range right to the dick. How dare you be part of the base roster? And that's the buy DLC throw. She's putting down the $5. Shut up and take my money. Oh damn! She was just imagining, guys. That didn't really happen. It's like, when you're a kid and you're listening to like rock music and you're imagining yourself being on lead guitar. Yeah, I heard about this stage and I think this is really awesome. It looks cool, and I used to love this song back in the day. It's cool that they've given it a new remix. So this looks really cool. Another thing I noticed in some screenshots, right, is if you look at the floor right here, it looks like it's glass and there's something under there. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a floor break stage, which I think is good because we only have one so far. And I know that stage feels like problematic in terms of balance and stuff, but it's because it has 3 floors. I think we could use a couple more stages that have like 1. And then, if you're good at floor breaks, that doesn't mean you get to do that like 3 times in a single match. But let's get some gameplay. Okay. So the first thing happening here is she's blocking a death fist. And then she's punishing and transitioning into a stance. So death fist is minus 16 through 17. So this is going to be like 17 frames or faster to impact for a long range punisher. Typically this kind of move would be like, a boom boom 2-hit thing with like damage and knockdown, which would make it like a super powerful for whiff punishment. I don't know if she's going to have that, but in this example she goes straight into a mix-up stance instead. And then, yeah, this move right here that she does out of the stance looks a lot like a counter hit mid to me. I would bet money that that's going to be a counter hit mid launcher. So you're going to be careful about swinging into this stance when she has advantage. For example, after a block punish like she just did. I mean, I don't know if it's a counter hit launcher, but like I said, I would bet money. It definitely feels like it. All right, and then here we go with the She-Roy stuff, I guess. So let's look at what's happening. So she's just completely going to nullify that second hit of the string from Paul and reverse that and deal what looks like a lot of damage. Look, her hit spark is like a little eagle as well. They've really gone in on the Polish theme. I'm pretty sure that the Polish flag sometimes has an eagle, or maybe their crest or like coat of arms is an eagle, and it's got the blue and white colors of Poland as well. But yeah, so she has a reversal or parry like Leroy, and maybe that has people worried. It could be extremely good, but we just can't tell. That's the whole thing with these trailers. It's just bells and whistles. We need numbers. We need to see, how punishable things are. We need to know, what they're like on block and stuff. So we can only speculate, but it looks really good in this situation right here. All right, so that's the while standing launcher. Looks like Yeah, it looks like while standing 4-4 to me. Probably going to be 15, somewhere between 14 and 16 frames to impact. And then a little combo. And the thing about combos in trailers like this, you know who she looks like? She looks exactly like Nicole Kidman in that movie when she's in love with Jude Law in the snow. Cold Mountain or whatever. She really reminds me of that, but I do like the face. I don't mean that I find her super attractive. The point is that she's got a bit of a personality and a thing going on with her looks. It doesn't look like any other face in the game, which I think is pretty great. So so far, the look of the character is amazing. I like the outfit, the gi tied down there. It looks kind of like she has some sort of Olympic, athlete thing going on top, like she's representing her country in the Olympics, which are going to be held here in Japan, next time. So maybe referencing that, I don't know, but the look is really cool. But yeah, I was talking about combos. People have been talking about how she doesn't look like she has really long combos or high damage combos in this trailer. I saw a couple of posts about that. And the thing is, we don't know anything about her combos based on this. Go back and look at these trailers. Look at the sample combos and the move lists. They're just some short whatevers that the team threw together because it went with the music. To know what she combos like, the character needs to end up in the hands of real Tekken players, which she will tomorrow, and we'll know then. But I would love for her to be a low combo damage character. I wouldn't bet on it though, because it's not exactly the theme lately. Okay, fighting Steve next. Oh wow. Okay. So this is another Shiroi parry. It looks really powerful if that whole thing is guaranteed, which it obviously is. A lot of damage right there. Really looking forward to testing that and what you can do about it. But I guess if you like applying strings, you might be scared of this character. Yeah, completely goes through that. Okay, so we got even more parries. I mean, I gotta be honest, I'm shocked that Namco have the balls, honestly, after Leroy, to show these many parries for this character in the character trailer, because of how people felt about that character. I mean, I would want to do it's like the Force Awakens. You want to not even mention the prequels, you want to pretend that they never happened. But here it's almost like, they're building on Leroy ideas. But let's look at this Huarong situation. So, first of all, I want to pause after the block here against Huarong right there. Okay, so it looks to me like Huarong is actually back faster than her. So this move is probably not going to be plus on block, which I think is good. So Huarong seems to have the advantage right here because he blocked that move. But then he goes for a low kick with advantage, and she uses what looks like a different kind of parry. I don't think it's the same one. It looked different, the pose to me, but I'm not sure. And she completely reverses that, and it turns into what looks like a really high damage wall splat. And then we have a wall combo, which is just a string. It looks kind of like Leroy's 2-1-2-1 or whatever it is. I hope she has a more fun and creative wall combo than just doing one string like that. But who knows? Okay, more fighting Law now. Okay, hatchet kick. Of course she has a hatchet kick. Okay, let's pause here again. Okay, so you see this is interesting. You can tell right here that Law is still in block stun when Lidia is doing other things. So unlike the last move, this definitely looks like it's plus on block. So she's collecting the plus frames, and the reason they show a plus on block move here is that they want to demonstrate that she has a counter hit move. So she's getting the plus frames and then applying her counter hit move. And this low. I mean, it's difficult to tell, but it looks really good. It looks hatchet kick-esque, which is the gold standard for lows in this game. We know that it has powerful counter hit properties. I hope that it's like linear or maybe trips on block or has some sort of disadvantage. Otherwise, her mix-up game is going to be very strong. I wonder what it does on normal hit, of course. That's the big question. But you can also tell that the knockdown situation here with Law at a sort of angle looks like it might be very powerful for Oki. So it's going to be very scared to try and get up after getting hit by this move as well. So far, I mean, we've seen a couple of mix-up-esque stances with some counter hit moves and this low. So it looks like the mix-up game might be solid. But again, we're just speculating here. Okay, now she's going to have a karate battle with Heihachi. Let's see who's got the most unagi in their karate. I'm going to assume that it's her. Okay, so we got a sidestep launcher. It looks pretty cool. And she's doing the blue jizz. Like I saw people talking about this being like a just frame character, which it definitely might be. It would be really cool if she was super high execution, but remember that a lot of characters can produce the blue jizz, and it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with performing just frames. For example, Leo with that combo enter back forward 1+2, the last hit to get the sparks right there, all you do is a quarter circle forward 2, and it has no timing element to it whatsoever. It's not even almost a just frame, so she doesn't necessarily have a lot of just frames, but we've seen some stuff like this so far, so it feels like they're emphasizing it in the trailer. So I hope that all of these things are like difficult to do and require a lot of execution and timing. It would be nice to have like, you know, an advanced character join the game for the first time in a while. It's been a long time. And then she's going to do another little combo here. That looks like a floor break move. There's some white smoke right there, so that might be an armor move. And now she's fantasizing again, vision questing. And Jin is going to be like, because he's the other, you know, stand around looking badass doing karate character, so he's going to be the nemesis here. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. They both go into their little karate stances here. Lidia's looks way cooler, in my opinion. She looks really cool. Like, the look of the character is pretty cool. And then they both go for the stance low, as you can tell right here. Jin is going for his sweep. But Lidia is faster, which makes sense because Jin's low has, like, range and tracking and high crush, and she's, you know, standing up. She obviously doesn't have high crush here, so it makes sense for her low to be the faster one. And it's a counter hit. Wow, that move looks really good. That spin move looks really good. Okay, so that's a counter hit launcher, which is obviously potentially very, very good. It's going to depend on what else exists in this stance. But look at this spin move right here. See that? See the smoke? So this is going to be an armor move. It's a spin move, which means that it's definitely going to wall splat. It looks like it has, based on the animation, really good tracking as well. So this could be a completely monstrous move at the wall, armoring through stuff and getting those wall splats. It looks really good. It could be good for keep out as well, depending on how fast it impacts. Looks kind of like it's on the slow side. Okay, so he wasn't trolling. I had a message from a friend earlier today who's an asshole, and he said that this character has... I thought he was trolling because he said, like, she's got guard breaks that give guaranteed wall splats at the wall, which is, you know, the signature thing of Fakum Lam. But based on the animation right here, looks like Jin has been guard broken and she's actually collecting guaranteed stuff here. Really surprised that Namco have the balls to show her doing a bunch of Leroy stuff and a bunch of Fuckum Ram stuff based on like how people feel about those characters and those designs. It's surprising, to say the least. Like, I would, even if she has that, I would like hide it from the trailer if I were them. But you know, PR isn't their strong suit. That looks like the while standing launcher, while standing 4-4 again for a spin right here after a balcony break. Cool little move. Rage drive. Okay, so it's one of those rage drives where she gets a spike and then guaranteed damage on the floor, which is very, very good because you can get amazing combo damage using this. Dragonov does it, Oscar does it, Heihachi does it. You can get like a really big, big hit. Same thing with Lars's new rage drive. And she also has a Stomp, which is really great. Fast ground hitting move. You can sometimes collect this guaranteed after knockdowns. It's good for Oki, especially at the wall. It's a good move to have a Stomp, to really be able to threaten people staying on the ground. So we've got Rage Drive number 2 here. And this one just looks like a kind of fast impact launcher, mid. Definitely mid, yeah. It looks fast. It could be like, 15, 14. And I don't have a problem with that. Zafina, for example, has a rage drive that is like a 14 frame to impact mid. Very powerful. Does that freeze thing where it floats people in the air. So it might look very powerful, but this exists in the game already and it hasn't broken the game so far. So I think that's fine. It's really interesting, though, that she has both the, really high damage combo ender version of a rage drive and this launcher version of a rage drive. It's very versatile. She can choose what she wants to do with her rage, which is potentially very good. Flexibility is big when it comes to rage, I think. And more blue jizz, and then the rage art, which I don't really care about. So yeah, I mean, the look of the character is amazing, but I pretty much knew that it was going to be amazing. And then in terms of like balancing and design, it's just really so difficult to tell until we have numbers, which we will have tomorrow. So this video is pointless. It's better to wait until we get all that information, and then we can start really making some predictions on how she's going to play. But speculation based on only this, looks like she might be really good. And it looks like she's going to have a lot of parries, potentially a lot of adjust frames, and some fucking rum style-esque guard breaks as well, which might worry you. It really, like, she's reminding me of a lot of recent DLC characters from Season 3 and Season 4, and, if you watch my stuff, you know that that's not exactly making me very happy at the moment, so I'm still a little bit, or quite worried, but the character looks extremely cool. What else did we see? Some counter hit moves, a hatchet kick that looks extremely powerful, some mix-up stances. Didn't really see a lot of combos or like standard launchers. Main thing we saw was that while standing thing, but that could actually be, for example, up forward 4-4 that she's using right there, and it's like just her version of a hop kick, because you can do that from full crouch in this game, because up forward or any up notation actually cancels crouch. So that might be her standard launcher that she uses for everything, including low blocks. But who knows? Let me know what I missed. Probably a lot of stuff. People have probably been talking about this all day while I was working. I know I'm late to the party, but thank you so much for watching this, and haven't decided if I'm going to buy yet. I've said that I probably don't want to. Based on DLC in the past, but it's going to be difficult to like have an opinion of exactly how balanced this character is without being able to test her myself, because when Fuckum Ram came out, my initial impression was different from most of the people I talked to, and my opinion on Kunimitsu is still very different from most of the people I talked to about balancing, who are like, experienced and really good players. So I don't know. I guess I'll decide tomorrow. I'll make it a spur of the moment kind of thing. But thank you again for watching this, and I'll see you guys again very soon.